welcome back. Laura Wagner from Extreme Animals is here, and she has brought Vixie the fox. Oh my gosh, she is so cute.
Vixie is an African fennec fox, and so she is about 4 months old. She was born at Extreme Animals, and we've actually been taking care of her since the day she was born. She was the only one born in her litter, and sometimes foxes usually have litters about 2 to 4, and if they just have one, sometimes the mama doesn't really think it's worth taking care of that one baby, so she'll just ignore it and try again. So we took Vixie pretty much the day after she was born. We hand fed her every 2 hours for the first 2 weeks. And now she is about 4 months old, and she is doing great. She is a sweetheart.
So not a fox that you would see running around here in Oklahoma?
No, these are found in the deserts of North Africa.
Okay.
And they are the smallest foxes in the fox family.
Really?
So even though Vixie's just, you know, a teeny tiny little thing, these guys only get to be between 2 and 4 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, wow,
so they stay very, very tiny.
Yeah, and okay, she has, you can't ignore the ears.
Yeah.
They stand out so much.
Sorry,
They're
cover them
awesome
up.
ears.
We don't want to draw attention to them.
Her ears are her best feature, and fennecs are known for their great big ears. And it's partly because they live in the desert that they have those. They do 2 important things. This is a nocturnal animal, so she's going to hunt for food at night. Her ears help her find anything, even if it's a great distance away. But the main reason she's got these big old ears is it acts as a built-in air conditioning system.
What?
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
So her ears have hundreds of blood vessels in them. When she gets hot, the heat in her body rises up to her head, and then all of that heat dissipates through the blood vessels in her ears, and it keeps her body temperature cool.
Brilliant.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is so neat.
Yeah.
So are foxes part of the canine family?
They are. They're part of the dog family.
Okay.
They sure are.
Yeah.
And adorable. Go ahead. I have to
Yeah, these animals are so soft.
The animals you bring are like stuffed animals. They are amazingly soft.
Little baby stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of food does she eat?
In the wild, she'll eat anything smaller than her. So she'll eat bugs, lizards, small snakes, mice, scorpions. Those are, oh yes, crunchy and delicious. At Extreme Animals, she gets a mixture of, she gets puppy kibble, because that's really high in protein. She gets a little bit of wet cat food, a little bit of, right now she still gets a little bit of formula in hers and some mixed veggies, sometimes a little bit of fruit as a snack. She loves a dried cranberry. She's like, I'll do anything for a cranberry. They're delicious.
Nice.
Yeah,
She's a sophisticated little
fox. Yes, a very well-rounded diet for little baby Vixie.
Yeah.
Now, is it legal for people to own a fox like this? I mean, you guys obviously can because people bring them to you, but can normal people?
Every state has different licensing on whether you can have a fennec. I never recommend a fennec as a pet, even though they are adorable, and anybody that meets one absolutely was like, I want one of those. They don't potty train, so they're kind of messy. And the main thing is that even though she's as sweet as she can be, she's still a fox. So these guys are runners. If something scares them, they run from it. So you're going to have an animal that if you happen to be outside, she spooks, she takes off, she's not coming back. You're going to have an animal that's used to being, you know, cared for by people out on its own, and it won't be able to survive.
That's how you get most of your animals, isn't it? Is people think they can have them as pets?
They think it's a great idea. They're like, I absolutely need this. And then it's a lot of work, exotics. They, you know, they're just not like a dog and a cat. There's very specific dietary, environmental things that we have to do and consider for each animal that we have out at the facility.
Yeah. What does the fox say?
I guess we know now. Nothing.
You know what? She makes happy fox sounds. When she's excited, she kind of does a really kind of a high-pitched scream, for lack of a better word. And when I take her to parties, I have the kids sit in a circle, and she runs around the middle, and she wags her tail and does her happy sounds, and then all the kids get to know the mystery
of what the fox says.
It's a very, you know.
She's like, where's my cranberry?
Yes, and she's like, if you give me a cranberry, I'll come
in. She's heard me say cranberry and look too.
She's like, are you going to give me a cranberry?
She's like, you better follow through on that.
So you've got great animals that we've talked about, but tomorrow you're going to be out in Pauls Valley at a fair, right?
That's right. We're going to be at the Garvin County Free Fair, and we're going to have a huge setup. I think we're there from 2 to 6, and we're going to have a petting zoo. We're going to have our table set up with all kinds of aquariums, with all kinds of reptiles. We'll also have mammals there for you to meet, so all kinds of fun things.
Great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, come see us tomorrow at the Garvin County Fair.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, Vixie, you are so cute. So precious.
I know.
Those
I do
ears.
kind of want one, but I'm not.
They don't potty train.
That pretty much sold it right there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
You're
coming in.
welcome.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Well, coming up here next, we're heading to the kitchen with Whole Foods.
That's right. We're making stuffed heirloom tomatoes. Keep it here on KSBI.